Here we go. So can you see everything okay?
Perfect.
Great. So essentially, RDA Tiger is a new project. It's funded by the European Commission. It launched in January, just passed, and it is providing global support services to the RDA working groups. So as you can see in the slides there, we are providing services to facilitate and support working groups between key European and international initiatives. So we are offering a range of services, but I suppose at this stage you would be more interested in facilitation, I suppose. So our purpose is not to lead the work done by the working groups. It is to facilitate and support the efforts already within the community and the group. So just going back a second again, service provision. So what we aim to do within the project is to lower the barrier, to make it easier for people to start working groups within the RDA, to help you jump through all the various administrative hoops and make everything effortless, like Mati said. So we're hoping to make everything more efficient, to be the knowledge base and guide you through all the RDA processes. We hope this will result in making your life easier and better quality outputs for the RDA and yourselves. So the different types of services, so facilitation, as I mentioned, what this means is that, so from the start, if you decide to run a birds of a feather session, you get your community together and you discuss that, yes, you would like to proceed with the working group. So we would help you with the administrative processes. We would help you put your case statement together with all the various approval stages within the RDA. We would even help you with practical things like facilitate your meeting with things like venue arrangements from start to finish. And we would then carry on with your communication. So if you need to find your membership, we would help you reach out to any people. Would help you find the right people for your group. We would then help you disseminate your ideas with your communications internal and externally. We will help you with landscape monitoring, and eventually when you get to the stage of the outputs, probably that's beyond the stage of the current project, but eventually we would be able to help with your outputs. So before I move on, sorry, this slide deck is not quite tailored to this presentation, so I'll go off a little bit. So we are about to open a call for this facilitation service, which will be open this week. So there will be more information on the RDA website. And at the moment we're in a pilot stage. We're supporting some pre-selected working groups. So there are guinea pigs and we are testing all the services with them, but more groups are able to apply for this facilitation service from next week onwards. I would actually, judging from the conversation, from what I've heard here, I would encourage you to submit a birds of a feather session for the RDA and for the next plenary. And maybe I can talk a little bit about that if I'm okay to go off the Tiger topic for a minute. So I'll try and find the website. So the call for sessions for the plenary 21 has just opened, and I'll just take you through that very quickly. I can find it. I actually stopped sharing while I'm looking. Oh, there we go. Yes, session is open. So this is the page, and I'll put it in the chat after in case it helps. So
sorry, you might need to share another window.
Oh, damn, you're right. Share this tab instead. Okay. Teams is doing this one right. Can you see everything?
Yes.
Great. So the next plenary is taking place in October in Austria. And as I said, the call for sessions is now open. So if you would be interested in submitting a birds of a feather session, all the relevant deadlines are here. So you would put together your abstract. You'd have to answer some RDA specific questions, how it relates to the community and all that, your work. And then it will go through an approval process with TAB and the Secretariat, and you would be able to run your session in the next plenary. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you should be able to request facilitation support from that through our call and Tiger would be able to potentially, if it gets approved, support you with this. So the call will open probably tomorrow for facilitation, and then there is a approval process with a selection committee within Tiger. And during the summer, you will know if you will qualify for that support. And if you do receive it, then, as I said earlier, we will be able to help you with all the logistics. Najla, Ari, would anyone want to add anything to this very brief overview of Tiger?
Well,
or
maybe just sort of one of these quality of life issues is that the current RDA open call project preparing session proposal would definitely be within the scope of the support. So I'd be very happy to help with that.
Okay, that's great. Are there any specific questions? Is what I'm saying making sense? Can I clarify anything in particular?
I think Naila?
Najla, you had a comment.
Okay, so yes, hello everyone. Thanks, Alex. So I'm from RDA as well. Just to say that RDA Tiger supports working groups. So that's the critical difference. You know, if you were going to start with the birds of a feather, that's fine. But the support services that Tiger provides is really for those groups that are going to embark on being a working group. And RDA has very specific policies in place for how they should be set up. There has to be an international element. There have to be 2 co-chairs. There are very sort of rigorous structures in place in order to get the working groups kind of flowing smoothly into a certain kind of standard and quality. And that is what Tiger is there to support. So it would be, if you're interested in a working group, that's great. It would probably be good to start with the birds of a feather, and that could then jump, you know, spring you into a working group at a later stage.
Thank you. That does clarify some things, some questions that I've had.